All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to THS Lives here on this beautiful Thursday evening. It is 10 o'clock here on the East Coast and 9 o'clock there Central. But we got some fun stuff to talk to you about. We got a lot of stuff going on in the horror world. I know that Us came out last weekend, the new Jordan Peele movie that has been pissing off people since the movie The Witch. And of course, this week we have Pet Cemetery, where dead is better. I don't fucking know. But my name is Brian Enright. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and that's about it at Brian Enright. Up next, Jared Letourneau. Jared, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Brian. What's up, Ray?
Hi.
You guys can find me on Facebook at Jared Letourneau, and I do a few things on Twitter at zombie_survivor. Back to you.
All right. And Mike Lombardo will be joining us in a little bit, but Ray Merrick, the president of the Horror Syndicate. It's been a long time no see. What's up, Ray?
Not much. Just exhausted, actually. Super exhausted. Getting all the rankings together, falling asleep with pizza in my hands last night. Good time. Yeah.
It's the best way to fall asleep.
That takes talent.
It does. Well, we got home from baseball practice last night, and Reynolds like, can we get a pizza? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we get a pizza, and I'm sitting there trying to get the rankings ready for tomorrow or today. And I'm sitting there like this, dozing off, and Reynolds goes, Dad. I'm like, oh, why do I have a piece of pizza in my hand? Whatever.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because the first time I ever did pot brownies, I fell asleep with a glass of wine in my hands while watching John Waters' Pink Flamingos.
Yeah,
I don't remember how it happened. I was just sitting there in front of the TV holding a glass of wine after eating 12 brownies.
Holy moly.
That was a tasty beverage that night. I was a tasty beverage that night.
Just like every night.
Oh, this is relaxing. I kind of feel bad because I don't have access to Facebook Live anymore, but I feel like I can talk to you guys more freely now. I'm not like worrying about all the bullshit going on, and that's fun. That's exciting. I get to talk to you guys now, thinking that my computer's going to crash, and if anything happens, we'll still be live.
It makes you free and queer.
Yeah. Freely queer, yes.
We should probably explain why we're going on Thursday.
Yeah, let's explain why Thursday.
Because we wanted to change the night. Bam.
Boom. And this is a soft opening, as they say. We didn't let anybody know.
I didn't understand. Yeah. I didn't know the real reason why we were going to Thursday, so I was waiting for someone else to say it. So I was like,
I mean, that's literally it. Is to first of all. Last Friday, Shudder started the Joe Bob Briggs Last Drive-In. It's gonna be every Friday for the next 8 weeks, maybe. And first of all, I don't want to compete with that. Not that we are really competing with it, but personally, I want to watch it when it's live. But it seems like we get more interaction when we're on during a weeknight, because Friday nights people do go out and do other things, So hopefully this will lead to more people as soon as Brian's out of Facebook jail. Right. I do want to go back to Facebook Live, but
yeah, it was fun. But the world is not ready for boobs. All right, we're ready for clown videos.
Zombies, apparently.
We're ready for Pearl videos, Pearl parties, as they call them. We need more.
Is that the race where the guys and their penises are flopping around? You can see that on Facebook.
All movies, Toxic Zombies is the worst.
I know.
The guy who directed it died in 9/11.
Which is sad, but has nothing
makes
to do
people
with
angry.
Yeah. So anyway,
hey, you know what? I remember the days when VHS at midnight would play movies such as Bloodsucking Freaks.
Oh yeah,
and
Jack Frost.
Jack fucking Frost. Oh, I saw what's her face? She was at NJ HorrorCon. Shannon Elizabeth, is that
Shannon Elizabeth? Yeah, the girl from American Pie.
Isn't she in Jack Frost?
Yes.
Yeah, she was.
She had a tub scene.
Mm-hmm. She was there. Leah Thompson was there, and
I'd like to meet her.
I saw her, and I'm just like, I don't know who this person is. It looks nothing like Cherry Bomb from Howard the Duck, and like I was just, I was brokenhearted. But then again, wasn't she like 30 when she did Howard the Duck?
I don't think she was that old. She was.
Yeah, I mean, she would have been in her mid-20s for all those movies: Red Dawn, Back to the Future, Howard the Duck.
I hate it. I hate that I'm 30 years old, and it just means everyone's older from like the movies I originally watched. I hate that. Like when you watch a movie that you like love from the 80s, and then you're like, oh, how old are they? They're not that. And then you're just like, wait, I'm this age. Ah, shit. But we still got Betty White. Betty White's still hanging out.
And the mom from Everyone Loves Raymond or whatever.
Oh, she's dead.
She's still alive too.
No, she's dead.
No. No, she's not. She had a birthday today. She's still alive, isn't she? Don't you tell me that right now. I don't think I can handle that.
I always get the mom from that and the mom from and George's mom from Seinfeld mixed up.
That's what I'm thinking of. Her, George's mom, Georgie. She's still.
Oh, Georgie.
Yeah, she's still alive. Okay? Goddamn.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I almost started crying, man. Dodge the bullet.
It's all good. I'm reading some Facebook comments on Thursday from Zozo B80.
Yeah. Oh, did we get somebody actually said something?
Yeah, and Keith Saunders is waving.
On Facebook or on YouTube?
On YouTube. We got people watching on YouTube.
Oh, Brian, that's Brian White, I believe, isn't it? Zozo or whatever. Hey, we're changing it up a little bit. Sorry.
Zozo, as in Led Zeppelin 4, Zozo?
I'm assuming. I don't know.
That's a good album. Either way.
I am confused. So anyway, what are we talking about tonight, fellers?
I want to talk about everything with you guys. But most importantly, I went to NJ HorrorCon last weekend.
Oh, here we go. Let's talk about that a little bit. Talk about the good stuff from NJ HorrorCon.
I met David Howard Thornton and Damian Leone. And very nice guys. David Howard Thornton was trying to figure out who I was, and then I gave him a Heart Syndicate shirt. And then I still don't think he knew who I was. So that was exciting. No, they were both really cool. They were both genuine. Got to hang out with them. Got to take some pictures with him and the baby and the wife. Got to see a lot of other celebrities wandering around. We saw Ari Lehman. He performed a live performance, and Richard Grieco was karaoke king. There's Facebook videos of Richard Grieco doing his best Eddie Vedder impersonation. So they're out there. He's singing a bunch of 90s grunge music.
Is it Grieco or Grieco?
Grieco. I don't know. I don't even know.
He's still relevant?
If looks could kill. Yeah, he's still doing stuff. He's
sci-fi.
You know. He was in this movie called The Attack of the Unknown. Good friends of ours, Sonny Mahal and Mike Mahal from the Mahal Empire, just finished up shooting Attack of the Unknown, which Richard Grieco was in. And that also starred Tara Reid. She was in it. She was hanging out. There were no sharks in that movie, I don't think so, or a party bus to hell. But she was there. And, NJ HorrorCon was fun, though. I mean, we got to meet a lot of interesting people. I got to go with my wife and daughter, and we had the Horror Syndicate table set up and everything. So a lot of people were coming by, checking us out. Got to see a few movies. Got to go to the screener for Hexercise, which is directed by Matt Cannon, who has done music for the movie 1031 with Rocky Gray.
Cool.
So the movie he did, Hexercise, is a synthwave silent film, as I like to call it. And it was a homage to the 80s horror movies based on the the workout 80s horror movies. It was like a nice mix of Killer Workout and the Linnea Quigley's whatever disaster movie she did.
Yeah, that bullshit.
But it was fun. I got to meet the director. I got to meet some of the cast, and they were really cool. They were really genuine. And then my wife got me this early birthday present. Oh my god!
Is that the DVD set?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I love it. I can't wait to watch all of these. My favorite series.
How much was it? Or I guess it was a birthday present. I shouldn't know, right?
64.
Oh, it's not bad. Was
No.
it 7 seasons?
7 seasons? Yeah.
Yeah, 6 or
That's it.
7.
And you know what the best part about that is? And spending an amount like that on something like that is great because you've got, what, like 10, 12 episodes per season. So you're looking at 80, 90 episodes.
Yeah. John Kassir was at NJ HarCon. He was hosting karaoke.
Your karaoke buddy.
I know. I didn't get to sing with him this time.
Believing.
Last time I sang with...
Don't you have a video of you guys singing karaoke together?
Yeah, we were singing Go West, King of Wishful Thinking from the Pretty Woman soundtrack.
The King of Wishful Thinking.
He was my backup dancer. He was like this while I was singing. And I joined him when he did Lou Reed's Walk on the Wild Side.
I've actually never seen Pretty Woman, but I know the King of Wishful
You
Thinking.
haven't?
No.
There's a hell of
You haven't seen Pretty Woman?
No.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Jared?
Yeah, I know. We're done.
That soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks ever.
Her
Rock's
hair.
dead, dude.
You're off the team.
Her hair
Rock's
bugs
dead.
me.
Dude, it's basically the soundtrack from Demons. No, I'm kidding. It's really not.
But better.
But I do like how tall and sassy it is when she flips it. I've seen like previews of it. I've never seen it all
I
the
was
way.
disappointed because there's like no nudity in that movie. At least when it's some gear dong.
There was supposed to be like a different story, like, and then Disney, Buena Vista, took over and made it the way it is. But there was supposed to be like a darker story to Pretty Woman. I'll have
It's
to.
pretty dark, actually. I mean, the guy picks up a hooker and tries to love her and make her a woman. That's kind of dark, don't you think?
Unless
Yeah.
she's more destitute than we know about. Weird.
Well, and it was like Beverly. It was
a horror podcast.
Los Angeles, and what was it? 1990. That movie came out. 1990. It had to be 1990.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, the soundtrack to that movie though is killer though. I have to get it. You know what soundtrack I have been listening to though? I have been
Pretty
listening.
Woman.
I have been listening to the Top Gun soundtrack. Yeah, that's a pretty badass soundtrack.
That's fucking rocking, man.
Yeah, dude. It's been getting me through the day. As I'm pushing fertilizer on people's lawns, I'm fucking.
Yeah, but like it's almost like you're flying a fucking jet plane, then, right?
I'm on the mighty wings. Okay, like I'm fucking rocking out.
Keith Saunders says, "How the hell have you not seen Pretty Woman?" I'm like 12 and I've seen it. It's true. That's a true story.
We should have a movie
I
night.
don't know. I don't dig rom-coms. I don't know.
Oh, this one's fun. You'll like this.
Maybe
You know
I.
what?
Go
I'd
ahead.
like to watch it with you.
I'm sure she's seen it. Good
Have you
grief.
seen Dirty Dancing? How do we get on topics like this?
I don't know. We are off the rails already.
That's okay. I mean, Lombardo's off. Is he off the thing completely?
Yeah, he's still
He's
there.
still there. Yeah, he's on the
Yeah, I
phone.
see his room. He had an important phone call. That's cool.
I
We'll
didn't-
probably another podcast.
Wait, that's not from it. What's the Pretty Woman soundtrack? I'm gonna pull this up right now on
Pull it up right now.
Spotify.
The king of wishful think.
Jason Alexander's in it.
Yeah, is it Jason Alexander? Because he backhands Julia Roberts in that movie because she won't give it to him because she's trying to be a good woman.
The ex gonna give it to him.
Oh my god.
Actually, that's true.
Spoilers.
All right, so Pretty Woman soundtrack, King of Wishful Thinking, Real Wild Child, Iggy Pop, Show Me Your Soul, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's a
There we
fun
go.
one. Fame by David Bowie, Tangled by Jane Wildland, Kiss from Prince. That's also in there. Roy Orbison, Pretty Woman.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah, this one was one of my favorite rock set songs. It Must Have Been Love.
Must have been love. I have that downloaded on my phone. I love it.
That's a good song. but it's over now.
Can you guys
sing
sing that?
that?
But it's
Paint a picture on my pillow. So touch me now, do 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 do. I close my eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Pretty Woman was just it's a fun movie to watch.
You guys are building me up so much to watch this movie, and I'm gonna be totally let down. I think.
You should
I don't
watch.
think so, man. I think you're gonna love it.
You should watch it back to back with My Best Friend's Wedding. Your boy's in it.
There it is.
All right, we're gonna get fucking YouTube jail if we keep playing that.
Anyway. But yeah, no. My Best Friend's Wedding has your boy, Rupert Everett, in it.
That is Jared's boy.
He's in it.
Rupert
Everett, right?
Yeah, I think that's who it is. Is it him or is it the Dermot Mulroney guy?
It's Rupert Everett.
That's in a different movie because Rupert Everett's gay in that. And
yeah,
I'm thinking of Runaway Bride. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. The one that I'm talking about is Rupert Everett is the gay.
No, that's Richard Gere.
It doesn't have Richard Gere, so it mustn't have been love, and it's over now.
Right.
Dermot Mulroney was Dirty Steve in Young Guns.
Well, that's not Julia Roberts' movie.
No.
And I'm glad that this is the Horror Syndicate Lives, and we're talking about Julia Roberts tonight, analyzing her career.
Yeah. No. I. You know what? One thing I can't understand is how they made them look the way they did in Erin Brockovich, and I don't know how they did it.
It was one of the biggest CGI budgets ever.
I haven't seen that movie either.
I actually got Erin Brockovich as part of the what's that catalog that used to sell DVDs for like a penny?
Are you talking about BMG or Columbia House or something?
Yeah,
I think.
I got Lethal Weapon, Big Mama's House, Erin Brockovich, Hollow Man,
all right.
Wild Things.
Here we go, Brian. Rupert Everett is her gay friend and editor. Dermot Mulroney was the guy that was her best friend. So they're both in that movie.
They're all in the movie.
Everyone's in that movie, and there's the big musical number that.
Congrats.
Say a little prayer for you. Yeah.
It's like, have you ever seen white families do this before? Yes, I have.
Mine does all the fucking time. Every time we're together, we start singing songs, dancing. There's a big fucking dance number. I mean, we live in a fucking music hall. I mean, the whole family.
I like to think that instead of dancing, we said Danzig.
Yeah,
so,
we don't dance. We Danzig. I don't really dance songs. I don't care for them.
Anthony P's Horror Show. Hello, everyone. Keith Saunders, who is all seeing Pet Cemetery tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. I am down a child on Saturday, so I'm looking for somebody to watch the other child so I can go see it. So maybe seeing Shazam though tomorrow. So
that movie looks fun.
It does look fun. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, let me see if I can get tickets.
Directed by the guy who did Lights Out, right?
Is it? I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about horror. I just act like it.
That's the horror.
I'm a complete poser. I buy these posters, like maybe they'll think I like horror.
We're masquerading as a horror podcast when we talk about pop culture.
We talk about fucking Julia Roberts and sing songs. Mike Lombardo has no clue what he's missing.
It's over now. It must have been good.
Those pipes working.
But I left it so.
You'll be using them soon.
Yeah,
that's not the only pipes you'll be using, if you know what I mean.
Oh, be hanging down. Can't tell the world like that yet.
That's right.
I will soon. Right.
So let's talk about these scenes that Jared wanted to talk about. Let's get into that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Some of our favorite iconic horror film scenes, and you out there watching, there's 6 of you. We know you're there.
Yes.
Tell us some of yours too. Some of your iconic ones, or not so iconic. Whatever you want to do. So spoiler alert, obviously, right, Bri?
Yeah, spoiler alert if you're watching.
Yeah.
If the movie's over 5 years old, it's spoiler proof.
That's right.
That's a good way to think of it.
Considering that we mostly talk about 70s and 80s movies on like every podcast, if you haven't
It's
seen
true.
these movies, maybe you should.
Yes. Well, I'll go ahead and start
We also
first.
Well, hold on. I also want to make sure we make mention of the Pet Cemetery movie
Mhm.
coming out and Mark Hamill doing Chucky's voice.
So was that an April Fool's thing or was that real?
I think that's legit.
No way. I thought it was April Fool's.
How funny would it be if they got Brad Dourif to play Luke Skywalker?
That was an April Fool's joke.
The ghost of Luke Skywalker.
You bitch! You slut! You fucking heart!
You fucking bitch! I would watch that movie. Absolutely. All right, go ahead, Jared.
Okay, so I thought an interesting topic to spark conversation would be like most iconic horror scenes, like any movie that just kind of has stood out to you over the test of time.
And actually, before you go on, sorry about this, Brian. What about you remember that video you did about the zombie deaths?
Yeah.
Maybe you can, if you got time tomorrow, make a video with some of these scenes we mentioned tonight and put it on the YouTube and the Facebook, at least the YouTube.
Maybe.
We'll
see.
All right, maybe. We're gonna sing everything tonight. Maybe.
Oh.
Okay, I can get Shazam tickets. Fantastic. 455.
That's the movie with Shaquille O'Neal coming out of the boombox, right?
Yes, it is.
That's actually one of my favorite iconic moments of horror.
Or the movie where he actually played a Superman reincarnation.
Steel. Oh my god, that fucking movie.
Loosely based on that reincarnation.
That movie
There's
was
nothing but good in that, okay?
Oh my god, he's horrible. And his 2 rap albums, but we don't need to get into that.
Let's just get into this movie that you've been wanting to talk about.
Video game
I've got a few of them, but the one that honestly sticks out to me the most, even from childhood, is the in the 3rd act of Jaws, when Jaws jumps up onto the orca and takes Quint into.
Is that how you proposed to your wife? Okay.
It's just like hearing his blood-curdling scream. Like I can.
And he's still trying to stab the shark in the head.
I know, it still just grates on me. It grates on me. It was so brutal and so violent for being in the mid-70s. Like, what's his name that plays Quint? I should know this. Robert Shaw?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Like his scream just, oh my God, I can just hear it like any time of day. Like, oof.
I must be like desensitized or something like that. None of this stuff ever bothered me. The one thing that bothered me was anyway. Okay, you got more before I go on.
No, I was just gonna do one, and we can kind of go around and around.
One that pops in my head immediately that kind of messed me up a little bit was in Reanimator when Jeffrey Combs and the other doctor, can never remember his name. They bring to life the dark-haired guy, and he's running around naked, and Jeffrey has to get the bone saw and goes through his chest. That guy's voice going, making that noise always. Like every time, it takes me right back to being 5 or 6 when I first saw the movie, and that's another one of those movies I didn't see for 20 years because of that shit. And also Dr. Gruber at the very beginning of that movie messed me up too. My mom was mean. She brought that home after I said I like Freddy. So she bring how about this? Dr. fucking Gruber's eyes are about to explode. Get out of here with that.
You killed him. I did not.
Yeah.
I gave him life.
You could play Jeffrey, or not Jeffrey Combs. You could play Herbert West, Brian. I could see it. If people say they don't like that movie, they're lying.
They are lying. That's a great fucking movie.
Yeah. So what about you, Brian? You got one that comes to mind?
You know what? I was just thinking, we talked about a lot of like famous iconic horror scenes. And this one came to my mind. I don't know why. Everyone hates this movie, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I believe it was Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Child, when they keep shoving the food into the girl's mouth.
Greta, yeah.
Yeah, that scene.
Nothing but the best for Greta.
Yeah. Bon appetit, bitch. Like, I love the special effects in that was pretty cool. Like the face puffing out and the food like seeping through the lips and everything.
Well, I like apparently she had to eat with the prosthetic on, and they fed her spaghetti, so it like got stuck in the prosthetic and she could smell it all day. Apparently.
Oof.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking gross.
That's a stinky stink, I think.
Yeah, but there's a more to that scene is like Greta's getting stuff full of herself, really, and Lisa Wilcox, Alice, you know, she opens her fridge and the fruit and everything rots, and then Greta just pops out of nowhere and she's trying to save her and shit. Yeah. That's actually a really good scene.
Yeah,
don't give that movie enough credit, I don't think.
No, they really don't. A lot of people trash that movie because it tried to be different. It tried to focus on the whole like deep backstory of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury. Yeah, I think that it was kind of ballsy that the dreams were going through her child. That's something different, man. That's one of the things about Nightmare that's always brought me in. It was kind of innovative. That is innovative.
Yeah,
weird but innovative. I like that. Mike, what about you?
I agree, Mike.
Yep. Yeah. Nail on the fucking head.
Mike's watching Pretty Woman.
He probably is.
Oh, I got this badass hat from NJ HorrorCon.
What it look? Oh, okay. Say something.
Say something. Let's see it. Oh, Monster Squad.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh God.
I like it.
Very happy. I
would wear it.
I would display that for sure.
Yeah, I'm displaying it right now. This is the hat party. We're all wearing hats.
Hat party.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a pineapple party.
A Pretty Woman hat party.
Yeah, you fucking pineapple.
We are the kings of wishful thinking because we listen to our heart.
Where did that come from? Oh, the Friday the 13th game.
Yeah.
It was calling us pineapples or something, right?
Yeah. Do you know people still play that game?
Yeah, my son does all the time. He's like level 1007 or something like that.
Yeah,
he plays that way too much. And he gets really pissed off when I tell him it's time to turn it off.
No!
Well, I mean, come on. We were that young once when we got off the game.
Oh, man. You know, talking about that, so yesterday was his first birthday practice. Baseball practice. And I was wearing a Friday the 13th shirt. All the kids were like, oh, that's an awesome shirt. I love Jason. Who do you think that, Brian, you love this? Who do you think would win in a fight, Michael Myers or Jason? And it was really cool to hear that. But that just goes to prove our point that now is the time for a new Friday the 13th movie. We talk about it all the time, but like, you know, 9, 10-year-old kids are talking about it at, you know, baseball practice. After they saw my shirt, that's all they talked about.
Nice.
So, I would talk about it, but if someone like you walked in with a badass shirt like that,
hell yeah,
I would be like, yo, what? Where can I find this movie? How can I get that shirt? How can I live your life?
You have to get to Victor Miller. That's how. You just call him. He'll set you up.
Oh man, Victor Miller.
Maybe Vincent Tassanti can soften him up with his charismatic demeanor.
I thought I could touch that topic with the 10-foot pole. I need like a 30-foot pole.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, which we'll see in a couple of weeks, right?
Couple months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, it'd be really cool if someone were like, you know, like a famous like performer got to wear like a GoPro while they're performing, just so the rest of the world can see what it looks like when you're on stage looking into a crowd of people.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would watch that. That'd be really, really interesting to see what, you know, like, I mean, it'd be a lot of bouncing, especially if it's a musical and a lot of dancing, but
yeah.
The one thing that I'd rather feel like is like if there's a way to feel their emotion, like if they have the jitters or whatever, you know, like I know I get nervous about
You would have put a GoPro on Michael J. Fox. Is that what you
Oh my god, that's awful. Oh, that's terrible.
Jesus. It looks like we got a YouTube comment from Keith Saunders about iconic moments.
Yes, please.
The one scene that comes to mind is the first kill in Death Proof, where stuntman Mike speeds down the highway head first toward the car with his headlights off.
Okay.
That scene was pretty fucked up.
It's the oncoming car.
Yeah, it hits the oncoming car, chopping the lady's leg off. Car's tire rips through the car, shredding a back passenger's face to shreds. Yeah, that scene is pretty fucked up. I got to see that in the theater. That was pretty exciting. Even though the movie is a little lackluster, that scene was really fucking good.
I liked Planet Terror though.
I honestly liked Planet Terror a little bit better than Death Proof.
I did too.
Oh, I love Planet Terror. I thought Death Proof was the weakest out of all the trailers and movies.
Well, there was a part.
Yeah, it was even weaker than the 30-second trailer.
Yeah, it was. But there was a couple parts, like the beginning, not that part, but when they're in the bar or whatever. I like that, all that.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty cool.
You know, it was a fun movie. I'm like, we'll never get anything like that again. And it sucks because of how fun it was. But, you know, it's just a shame.
Why didn't they release when it came out on DVD? It came out as 2 separate DVDs. Why didn't they release it together, like a Grindhouse, like back-to-back double feature thing? They released it on 2 separate DVDs.
Money. Quentin and Robert Rodriguez wanted to make their own money. Money.
Yeah, that's true.
Planet Terror was fucking awesome.
I'd be willing to entertain another one of those. I think Ripley just came in.
I think Planet Terror would be something like along the lines of Planet Terror would be cool.
I can't believe Eli Roth never made Thanksgiving into a movie.
Dude, yeah. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Thanksgiving's already a movie.
Oh my god, I love Thanksgiving. Is that the movie where the turkey kills the girl's dad and wears his face and she's like, Daddy, I love you. And
that movie is outrageous.
Is that a trauma movie?
I think, if it's not, it should be.
I said the same thing about Street Trash. That should be a trauma movie. That may be a little step above trauma, honestly.
Well, there was another one. Thanksgiving was probably the best trailer of the three, because then there was the Werewolf Women of the SS. That was Rob Zombie's trailer. And then there was the Don't.
Hold on. Was the Thanksgiving one the one where the girl's bouncing on a trampoline and she lands on a knife on her vagina?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't was really funny. The Werewolf Women of the SS should have been a movie with Nicolas Cage as Fu Manchu.
Because he was in the trailer.
Yeah, and Nicolas Cage as Fu Manchu.
I gotta watch those again. It's been a long time since I've seen those. At least 10 years.
You know what? It was just so magical watching that double feature in a movie theater.
I sat in the theater for 3.5 hours watching that double feature.
Yeah.
There was a legit intermission.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely do you see an actual intermission in a theater anymore.
I've been to 2 of them where I've had an intermission. I saw in 2003, it's like 3 intermissions, but they did Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and the extended edition, and then Return of the King all in one sitting.
Oh, shit.
I did that. That was crazy. But then in 2004, the local theater here, one of the local theaters does midnight horror movies in October, and they did Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, and there was an intermission between those 2.
The only movies I've ever had intermissions for were fucking Tarantino movies. Or
that's because Tarantino thinks he's fucking cool.
The Revenant was another one that had an intermission.
I saw the Hateful Eight with Vicky. We went to the movie theater that was playing in 70mm.
That had an intermission.
Mm-hmm. That's actually on Netflix, the 70mm version of it.
All right.
Intermission and everything.
Ready for primetime, bitch. Nightmare 3 is a good one. Anthony T. he loves them both. He likes Death Proof more, but it might be more because of Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's character was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love when he just cries like a girl at the end.
Even when he was a bitch at the very end, yeah.
So I guess it's on Blu-ray together. Anthony T says Grindhouse. I'm cool with the DVDs. I don't need to rebuy that ever again.
Yeah, I've got the full Grindhouse on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I got the DVDs. I'm cool.
Do you know that
anymore.
Hobo with a Shotgun? They made a fake trailer to be in that movie, and it's actually in the extras. I think, like the fake Hobo with the Shotgun trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then they made money to make the full feature length with Rutger Hauer.
that movie's crazy.
That movie is fantastic.
Is that okay? So I haven't seen that yet. Is that considered a horror movie?
No, it's a fun, like
it's schlocky. It's a revenge type movie. I mean, the blood and like some of the death scenes, I could see it being considered horror, but yeah, it's not like a staple horror movie.
Yeah, and it had a nice little synth soundtrack to it too.
I'm cruising Facebook for a second. It says this guy says the original Pet Sematary holds a special place in my heart. It always will. However, sometimes remakes are better. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Well, I don't know. It's updated. People.
Oh no. It's okay to love both. I'm just saying.
So I have another iconic horror moment. If you guys want to chime in after I'm done,
give it to me, Jared.
1974, when they first reveal Leatherface,
and
he pulls the guy into the butcher room and slams the steel door shut.
Yeah, I like to go a step further with that one, and the girl falling into the bone room with the bone furniture and everything, and then she runs out, Leatherface grabs her. I mean, those two are the most iconic scenes.
When she runs out the door and he grabs her on the front porch.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Those are two scenes that I was hoping that would be in the remake along with the dinner scene, and that's why I hated the remake when I first saw it, was because those scenes were. I know they can't remake a movie and put everything from the original, but those three things are so iconic to me that they belonged in the remake, and they fucking didn't do it.
Yeah,
they did a half-assed dinner scene in the prequel to the remake.
It's just so chilling how he just pulled the guy into the butcher room and just slams that door shut, and it just
their bodies all fucking shaking and shit.
Oh man,
yeah, Texas Chainsaw is such a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Let me rephrase that. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw is a garbage movie.
You guys had me thinking now. Like, I really want to get into this. Like those movies that really stick with you, like those moments. I think for me as a kid, it had to be Poltergeist when the camera guy was taking apart his face in the bathroom.
Oh shit!
That movie was PG. That was like Steven
Talk about horrifying kids.
Yeah, that movie scares the shit out of me when I was a kid. But
yeah,
Edward's so fucking cool in that movie.
I always like that scene, not only for that part of the scene, but when he puts the meat on the counter and it just like kind of breaks open with the maggots or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That movie, I love that movie.
I've always aspired to be like the parents in that movie. They were like really down to earth, like they were hippies.
Oh yeah. Like Craig T. Nelson at the beginning of the movie is like reenacting some kind of dive because he's high.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the second one, he's like getting drunk on tequila and swallows the worm.
Yeah, that was the scene that messed me up. I think we talked about that before when he pukes the worm out and it's like a half. I hated that. I saw that in the theater and it made. I was 6. Woo. Thought I could handle it.
I remember when I was a kid, went to Disneyland and they had back-to-back Poltergeist 3, and after that was done, it was the real Ghostbusters. So talk about nostalgia. Even if Poltergeist 3 was okay though. It kind of annoyed me. Did Zelda Rubinstein finally die in Poltergeist 3?
I think she did. That movie's kind of like Phantasm, and it's hard to explain.
Yeah. Oh, I love Phantasm. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, my brother-in-law decided that every time his daughter says this doesn't make sense, he says, "Fine, your punishment is to watch Phantasm until you figure out why this makes sense." So, oh man, we got another one. The scene where Ash picks up his chainsaw for the first time in Evil Dead 2 and says,
"Groovy." Does he say groovy or does he say "let's go"?
I think he says groovy.
Either that or that's before the shtick of Army of Darkness and kind of just like raises his chin in the air and says, "Hmm."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he says groovy, but it is a good scene. He says groovy twice, doesn't he? He says it in Army of Darkness too when he gets his hand. I don't know. Evil Dead 2, that was pretty fucking wild too, though. I mean, after Evil Dead, they just decided to go balls to the wall with humor and gore and whatever. I mean, like one of my favorite scenes in that, and the one that sticks out to me more than anything is the laughing scene. When everything starts laughing and he's going, up and down and stuff, and the weird camera angles. I love that scene. The moose
like the deer head on the wall. And stuff.
Yeah, I love that scene. That scene's cool as shit. That was one of the things that really stuck out to me when I first saw that movie. And
Keith Saunders said groovy.
Groovy. Give me some sugar chainsaw. Did you ever notice in the Evil Dead movies they have the Hills Have Eyes poster in the first one?
Down in the basement, yep.
And in the shed in the second one they have Freddy's glove at the top above the door.
Yeah, that one I might not have noticed.
And I
remember the Hills Have Eyes poster.
Huh?
I definitely remember the Hills Have Eyes poster, but I don't know if
in Evil Dead 2, if you look at the top of the above the door, you can see Freddy's glove. And then, of course, Nightmare on Elm Street shows a clip from Evil Dead when Nancy's laying in bed. I don't think the sound from the TV is Evil Dead. I'm pretty sure it's not. But just another show without Mike Lombardo.
What about you? Do you have another iconic scene, Ray?
Me?
Brian said one. Do you have another one?
Another one?
You moved the stones, but you didn't move the bodies.
I could talk about that damn Down on the Dead scene all the time, but that's one that's really iconic though, and it's very short. Is in Return of the Living Dead when the zombies get to the things, they send more paramedics.
Send more paramedics.
Send more police. Yeah, I mean that's awesome. God, there's so many. I could think of so many. That one of my favorites that maybe not a lot of people have seen is in Demons 2. When well, God, I can't think of her name all of a sudden. The girl who is having a birthday party, her transformation, her teeth are falling out, and the demon snaggle teeth are coming in. And
shit.
God, what's her name? I already forgot her name. Huh?
Wasn't her name Angela?
No, that's from Night of the Demons.
I thought her name was Angela too.
No, it's like fucking Sherry or something like that.
I haven't seen the second one in a while.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, Sally. Her name's Sally.
Sally.
Yeah, it's fucking hot in here now all of a sudden. We burst out with this horror syndicate shirt.
Yeah, you're getting a red one soon.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
It's sitting on the wall right there. I can see it.
Where?
Maybe not that exact one.
Well, it's a medium.
Not even skinny men I know fit in that shirt. So
are they size kind of small?
No, they're fine. I got an extra large here.
Will it fit my fat? Well, I'm gonna lose weight again, so I keep telling myself that right after this burger.
We had
That's the problem. Food is too fucking good.
That's true.
I know. We ate Red Lobster tonight.
Oh damn.
I got Grubhub. I ordered us a dozen biscuits, a family-sized bowl of the clam chowder, and we had.
You didn't get a lobster bisque?
I didn't get no lobster bisque.
God damn it!
No, clam chowder's the shit, man.
It is, but the lobster bisque is way better.
Get off my dick. But we had lobster rolls. They were pretty good, like lobster and shrimp rolls. That was our dinner. It was good stuff, and I've been drinking diet soda all night, like the boss.
Man,
I haven't been there. I don't like seafood, so I don't ever go there.
Way better, Brian.
But
way better.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Because nobody cares about me.
No, Red Lobster has more than just seafood, right?
I know. I was gonna say I go there and I'd get a steak or something like that, and their biscuits are always good.
Yeah.
How's the chicken?
You don't go to a lobster or a fucking seafood restaurant for chicken. Anyway, the steaks aren't bad, and I love their biscuits. There was one time when I didn't eat steak, Elizabeth wanted to go there so bad, so I was like, all right, let's go, whatever. And I ate fucking biscuits all night. That's all I ate.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah,
biscuits and fucking macaroni and cheese.
Those biscuits are legit. I'll give you that.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they really are. Anybody else like the biscuits from Red Lobster? Let us know in the comments. The perfect evening night. I don't know about you guys. Perfect evening is get a to-go order of those biscuits and watch Pretty Woman. I'm just saying.
Pretty Woman.
Can you guys hear my TV?
No.
Okay.
No, just like specs.
All right. So, what else we got? Anything else tonight? You guys want to talk about the rankings and the lowest ranked movies?
You know what? I've been such a bad friend. But ever since I had you take me off as admin temporarily, I haven't really been on Facebook that much.
Oh, really?
Me neither.
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
You're not ever on Facebook.
Who?
You.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go over them quickly because if anybody watches this, maybe they'll care.
Okay.
Because it's not very interesting. It kind of is. I mean the bottom 10 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not surprising either. Based on the movies, we're already up to like 117 movies. Are you awake or what?
I think so.
No, I'm watching Dream Master. I haven't watched it yet this year. Okay, so nope, that's my yearly progress. Up to 127 horror movies this year. Going for 500. Don't think I'm gonna make it. All right.
That's a very lofty goal, dude.
I'm already like burnt out on watching horror movies. It's bad. All right, so let's see. You want to do the bottom 10?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Give us the worst of the worst.
The worst of the worst so far. Bud the Chud is currently out there. Let me tell you something. The first 3 votes were fucking 5-star. Okay.
Was that Mike Lombardo?
It was all Mike Lombardo. All his fake profiles. So starting with the number 118, I guess, it's Halloween Resurrection is the worst movie that we so far based on our fans.
That's weird.
Yeah. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 is the next one.
For good reasons.
Halloween 2, Brian's favorite movie from 2009. Mike Lombardo's favorite movie, Jason Goes to Hell, is next.
Oh, man.
Another Brian favorite, Jason Takes Manhattan.
People are too hard on these Jason movies.
I don't think so because some of the other ones are ranked too high.
Yeah.
Jason X is after that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. Jason X is after that. And then Freddy's Dead. Seen a trend here? A Nightmare on Elm Street 5. The Babadook, Chud, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. That is a shame. That's a crying shame.
That is a shame. The Babadook's a good movie.
And well, I think the last 3 are really good. Babadook, Chud, and then Alien 3 is on there too.
Alien 3 can
Alien.
suck a fat turd.
I like Alien 3. I wish they would have made the other one, but I like this one anyway. All right, you ready for the top 10? Top 10?
Yeah.
All right. So just for the record, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is now number 13. It was sitting at like number 3 for a day and a half.
Good. Overrated movie all time. I hope Monster Squad's in the top 10.
It's not. It's Bureaucracy. Monster Squad's number 40.
Get out of here. People hate Monster Squad that much.
No, man, it's not hate. It's ranking them. It only has one-star ranking.
That's
It has,
in the top 50, Brian.
yeah, for now. It's got 8
Pretty good.
2 stars.
Should be in the top 3.
It has 63 out of 138 are 5-star rankings. But the 2 and 1-star rankings really can drag the number down.
Yeah.
Ahead of Friday the 13th Part 6 and The Descent and It from 2017. Should we do the 1990 miniseries and add it to the list or not? That's the question. I don't want people to go, what? That's not a movie, technically.
Which one?
90 version of It.
They
want to do Salem's Lot.
They can say what they want. I mean, they would say the same about Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot I want to do. I love Salem's Lot.
They're both TV movies, but they're still decent movies, regardless.
Yeah, I mean, they're now released on DVD as a movie.
Toby Hooper and Tommy Lee Wallace.
So, number 10 is Alien. Number 9, believe it or not, is The Exorcist.
God.
Jaws is number 8.
Those would both be in my top 5. Jaws would be top 5.
All 3 of them were in our top 5 for the horror syndicates, not non-fan vote one. The very first Evil Dead is number 7.
Jesus.
Aliens is number 6. So people prefer Aliens over Alien.
I could see that. It's more action-packed.
Yeah. The classic Frankenstein from 1931 is number 5.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it is surprising. It's a good movie. Top 25 for sure. I don't know about top 5. Number 4 is Night of the Living Dead. With 181 5-star votes, and the top vote getter, it's Halloween at number 3. Number 2, you ready for this? Silence of the Lambs.
Whoa.
And can you guys guess number 1?
The Shining.
Nope. The Shining is
Friday the 13th, Part 3.
That's it. No, The Shining is actually number 37. Friday the 13th, Part 3 is further down on the list. I think it's in the 70s. No, 66. Number 1 is John Carpenter's The Thing.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I'm
you dig it?
pretty happy with that being number 1.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs, man, that surprises me that that's held in such high regard. It's above Halloween, which I when I started this, I had a feeling Halloween would be number 1.
I thought Manhunter was better than Silence of the Lambs, but that
Should we do Manhunter? I can put Manhunter up.
You can if you want.
Let's do it. I want to do just about anything we can until people start saying, "Stop doing this, Horror Syndicate."
I'm too busy trying to check out other Facebook pages that are doing something different than what you're doing, which I'm having fun with.
Getting fans involved like we are.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. And we're gonna. So I'm gonna tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I actually got a lunch meeting tomorrow, but tomorrow or Saturday, I'm gonna release the fan vote Friday the 13th list on our not on our Facebook, on our actual website, which is not surprising, the order. And I can do the Nightmare on Elm Street list because we did Blitz. We're doing Halloween tomorrow. We're going to do the rest of the Halloween movies tomorrow to get them out of the way, and Pet Sematary because we haven't done Pet Sematary yet.
What about Pet Graveyard?
We should do Pet Graveyard. If Brian is watching, what would you rank Pet Graveyard on a 5-star scale, Brian?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
We've done Evil Dead 2. Keith Saunders is asking Evil Dead 2. We've not done Insidious 2 or The Conjuring 2. The Conjuring didn't fare very well. That's why I didn't bother with the second one, but I can't.
I don't know if those sequels.
Insidious didn't fare very well either. What was the other one he said?
Conjuring and Insidious.
No, the Evil Dead 2 is the other one. Evil Dead 2 is number 19.
Yeah.
Ahead of that is Day of the Dead, and below it is Return of the Living Dead. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is number 21, people. Get the fuck out of here. That is one of the best horror movies ever made. Psycho is number 16. The thing is, this is showing exactly what our fans like.
No, man, that's what we want with this
Yep.
idea.
It's all their votes, so I can't get mad. Nosferatu is number 31, Jared.
That's okay.
It should be like number 93.
Shut your fucking face.
It's a Train to Busan is actually, I still haven't watched it, but it's actually ranked really high. It's number 15.
Train to Boudoir.
Yeah, exactly. What is there any other ones you guys want to know? Monster Squads that we already talked about.
The Boudoir train.
Hellraiser is number 46. That's ridiculous.
That's shitty.
Creep Show is number 50.
I think
Demon is
Hellraiser
number
should be in the top 25.
Hellraiser was like number 11 on our actual list.
Hey man, the people voted. This is what we got.
Yep, The Void is number 64.
Hey,
Maybe
I'm okay with that.
You gotta give. Yeah, look at that shirt. You gotta give The Void at least 10 years before people start appreciating it. It's gonna be just like The Thing.
You could be right. Plus, it's under 100 votes, which our average it seems like for a lot of votes is between 125 and about 175. Mm-hmm. So it's still, and it's got 33 5 stars and 31 4 stars. It's ahead of Dead Alive and behind Ginger Snaps.
It's behind Ginger Snaps.
So wait a minute.
Not by much.
What rank is Dead Alive?
Oh my god!
65.
I can't believe Dead Alive is technically worse than The Void.
What?
According to our friends.
No, this is bullshit because when people voted last time, they chose Dead Alive over Halloween 3.
I haven't done Halloween 3 yet. That's tomorrow.
But they chose Dead Alive over the Monster Squad. And you're telling me that Monster Squad is ranked higher than Dead Alive?
The Monster Squad is ranked 40 and Dead Alive is 65.
No, these people are inconsistent. Horror Syndicate fans, wake the fuck up. You keep changing your votes. Come on. Where was this when Monster Squad was going against Dead Alive? Where was this?
That's a good question.
Obviously not here. Not here.
You know what we haven't done yet? I'm going to put it up tonight. Is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Everyone's brains are.
It's interesting to see where some of these fall, and I haven't added the ones from today yet. So, who knows what's going to happen with those? I don't remember which ones I put up today. That's how tired I am.
Oh, I'm exhausted. You guys want to wrap this up?
Yeah, we can do it. Mike, anything from you? He's not ever going to watch the episode. So, do we have any comments before we go? Does anybody have anything to say?
He's been the whole time.
I prefer the sequels more than the originals. That's why I was asking. I'll put those up though, Keith. I for sure will. I like Insidious 2. Well, Insidious 2 to me, you have to watch 1 and 2 together. They go together really well.
Or you can watch Patrick Wilson, The Full Monty.
I don't ever want to see that. I like that guy too much. I don't want to see people's penises ever, except for Street
Mine.
He played a great Raoul in Phantom of the Opera.
Everything I've seen him in, he's actually pretty damn good.
He's a good actor.
He looks nothing like the real Ed Warren.
I miss Raul Julia.
Me too.
My name is Brian Enright. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Brian Enright. Up next, Jared the Turner. Jared, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Facebook at Jared Laterno or on the Twitterverse at zombie_survivor. Rest in peace, M. Bison.
Thank you very much, Jared. For me, it was Tuesday. Now, last but not least, the president of the Horror Syndicate.
I'm dead.
Razor, I'm dead.
I'm just dead.
He's Raul Julia.
Yeah, it's supposed
Via con Dios, M. Bison.
You can find me on Instagram at Razor33, at Nightfall Unlimited. And of course, you can follow the Horror Syndicate on Instagram, Twitter, and hopefully Facebook. Thanks for joining us and chatting us up. Oh, by the way, I love that Mark Hamill is doing the voice of Chucky. I think it's going to be awesome.
Before this episode's over, I want to give a big shout out to Mike Lombardo's DVD collection that I've been staring at for the last hour. I'm so glad he's got all those episodes of Friends. Oh wait, is that Seinfeld?
Seinfeld. Yeah, that's Seinfeld. And Quantum Leap.
Oh yeah, Quantum Leap.
Phantasm box right above that.
Him and I had multiple conversations about Quantum Leap.
What's the one next to Quantum Leap? Two over. Is that Everyone Loves Raymond?
I think so.
No, is that Trailer Park Boys?
I don't think Mike's the kind of person that will watch Trailer Park Boys.
I wouldn't. Somebody told me to watch it years ago, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope.
I tried watching it.
I just see that beautiful Phantasm one sitting right in the middle.
That is a pretty Phantasm one.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm turning this off. I want to draw some blood.